What you show, doing the damn thing as always from JiggyJaguar.com. Back on the air, doing the damn thing as always. RossLong.info for archives. They will be up this evening. And the rabble-rousing ringleader is with us as well. The most mediocre radio personality in North Central Kansas. That's me, the J-I-double-G. And this segment of the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Show is brought to you by our good friends at GoDaddy.com. Save 10% off world-class web hosting packages. The banner is available at JiggyJaguar.com. Click on that, and it will take you to where you need to sign up and services. And we have a fee for services here today.
Like I say.
Next week, by the way, we will talk about our guests coming up very soon next week on the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Show. But without further ado, let's go over to my broadcast colleague, Mr. Brother Ken. Hopefully.
Welcome back to the
Greg Jordan.
Jaguar experience.
Whichever.
And now, continuing the
He's got the
tradition
deeper
of
voice.
doing things the other media will not do. Here is a Skype video call on The Big Show. Watch the live video at livestream.com/JiggyJaguar or listen online at JiggyJaguar.com. Here is the rabble-rousing ringleader Ross Long and the Jigster.
They can't, they won't, they don't. We do. But we do.
But we do.
And without further ado,
MEYTAL Cohen is going to be joining us here in mere moments. You know this woman. She is a hard-hitting, versatile drummer. She's based in the Los Angeles area, and she is just a hit all over the damn internet. She's on Facebook. She's on Twitter. She's on YouTube. She's hot, if I may say so myself.
very.
If you get a chance, check out MEYTAL Cohen on YouTube. It's youtube.com/MEYTALL. And she is an active individual with the YouTube. This woman has a ton of views. Most recently,
Thousands.
Toxicity, which is by System of the Down. Some god-awful amount of views, 3 million views in 1 year's time or more. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good, actually. Tell us about how you got started doing the music thing.
Well, first of all, I should correct you. My name is MEYTAL.
MEYTAL.
It's actually kind of just a coincidence that I play metal and my name is MEYTAL, and people seem to think that my name is metal because of it. I guess it was meant to be.
And that's MEYTAL. That's your given name, yes? Oh no, she froze.
She froze on us. Maybe she didn't freeze. Maybe we froze on her.
Oh no.
I didn't know.
No, there she
Oh,
is.
there we go.
So
Okay.
go ahead, jump in.
MEYTAL. That's your given name, yes?
Yeah, it is.
I love it. MEYTAL.
Yes.
We'll correct that.
MEYTAL.
Okay.
Yes.
MEYTAL Cohen.
Yeah. So I was born in Israel. That's how I got my name. It's pretty common in Israel. And I started playing at 18. When I kind of got into the whole metal scene in high school, you know. And I've been doing it ever since.
Now, you do a lot of, I guess they would be categorized as drum covers, I guess. You do a heck of a lot of these, and you've got some endorsements because of it, because your videos on YouTube get a hell of a lot of views.
Yeah.
How the heck are you doing this? Is it somehow some sort of viral marketing, or how are you getting so many people paying attention to you?
Well, I don't know. I I was really just fortunate to like get a lot of views and kind of get noticed. So I was able to get endorsements as a result. I'm just really lucky, and you know, I love drumming, and and I'm just, I'm doing my thing, and it seemed to be liked by the audience. So.
Well, if you get a chance, go over to her official website. She has a shop section where you can pick up 8x10s, signed autographs. I believe you have T-shirts as well. All sorts of different things.
T-shirt that I designed, and like I'm so thankful for all the fans that are buying my merchandise and are like helping me keep this going. They're really supportive. I'm getting a lot of emails and a lot of people just saying, you really inspired me to pick up an instrument, and a lot of girls that are starting to play as a result. And like, I feel really, really humbled.
Is it kind of surprising to you, almost to be a kind of an idol or somebody, you have to behave yourself because people look up to you now?
I know. No, it does. It is kind of stressful. I went to get I was shopping with a friend, and I saw this really cool, leather jacket, and I was thinking, I really love animals, and I don't think people should buy leather, and I was like, I'm just not gonna get it to make a statement to the people that are watching, So yeah, I do feel like suddenly I have some kind of influence, and I do want to steer people where I think is a good direction.
Well, I need to say there are very few really good and or successful female rock drummers out there. It seems like, but it's like you're well on the path then.
Thank you. I'm really hoping to keep growing and do much more on YouTube. I feel like I'm reaching so many people, and it's satisfying to me to see all these people pick up an instrument suddenly and remember that they should do what they love and that they can be successful at it.
That's not to say it's necessarily going to be easy, but
No.
It can be as simple as that. Some of the simplest things in the world are the hardest to do.
Yeah, although with today's YouTube and the whole online market, I feel like everyone can actually, at least have a stage to do what they love and make their own career. It's really amazing. I had no idea this was going to happen, and it's totally possible,
Well, we're speaking, and I hope I don't screw this up again. MEYTAL COHEN.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good. We will never get it wrong ever again.
We'll never get it wrong ever again. Her website, MEYTALCOHEN.com. She's got a shop section. She's got videos. She's got a gallery of past photos, a contact section, a little biography. Your website, by the way, is ultra cool because I like just the fact that you can go all over the place on the front page, and you can just move you around in front of the drum.
It's very interactive. We've been playing with it here, and it's just fun to go to her website, MEYTAL COHEN.
Now, what is some of the things that you specialize in as far as your drumming? Who do you prefer to do, I guess, drum covers of?
Well, my favorite drummer is Danny Carey. I think he's amazing. Everything he does is just so new and, innovative. He's just so unconventional. His drumming is just so unique. But on the other hand, it's the most hard covers to do, and people really like them. So actually, I'm working on a new tool cover. I think it's gonna be cool. I just finished learning it, and I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be cool.
Now, you have people that get on your Facebook page and request you to do certain songs. Do you ever fulfill any of those requests, or is it just...
Well, yeah, actually, the Tool song that I did was because I was like overwhelmed with requests for Tool songs. Like, the one cover of Tool that I did, Parabola, got a lot of views, and I seem to have collected like a large number of Tool fans, so they keep asking for more.
I think for the next 50 years you'll be getting Tool fans. We have a Tool tribute band that sometimes comes to Salina, and they just pack the house. It's unbelievable.
Schism. They're out of New Jersey.
I really gotta hand it to them. I don't know how one drummer can learn all of, more than just a few. It's just so hard.
Now, how I came about you, getting wind of you, is the former, I guess, co-host / flunky / I guess pothead of the Jiggy Jaguar show, Action Corey. He is also a drummer, and he told me one day, he goes, "You got to check out this chick. She drums," and he pull you up on YouTube, and he's like, "You gotta check her out." And he like went through 5 or 6 videos just watching you drum. And I don't know if it was he was perving out on you because you're hot, or if he was appreciative of your drum skills, or both. But I watched some of the videos, and I'm like, we've got to get you on the show, because you're getting millions of hits on YouTube videos. You've got a heck of a background. Being in the Middle East and then showing up here in the United States, you've went on tour with a who's who of artists. You're amazing.
Thank you so much.
You're going to make them say thank you too much. No.
Now, how do you get picked to go on some of these tours? Because you've been on tour with Nelly Furtado and some of these other people.
Well, actually, I have been on tour with Nelly Furtado. This was a gig that I got through a director named Jonas Akerlund. He directed the last video for, it's actually not the last video, but Lady Gaga and Beyonce Telephone.
Yes, indeed.
Oh my God, yeah.
He's been working like with everyone. He worked with Madonna for a long time, and he did some, a lot of cool music videos. And he actually caught my Pantera cover on YouTube, and he was, I want to have her on set, so I got the gig, and it was really amazing. Like, that was the first big thing I got through the YouTube, and a lot of opportunities are coming forward, through, like, as a result. So yeah, it's just amazing what this exposure is doing, and growing at such a rapid pace, like, and getting so many people to know who I am. Like NAMM this year, I was walking around, and the NAMM show is like a music show.
It's a big deal, and there's lots of musical artists, and it's like a hack magnet.
Yeah.
Every hack in the world comes out to meet their favorite musical stars and get pictures and all that. I'm sure you bumped into a ton of people that you wish you could get restraining orders against. That place is just full of vermin. Not the celebrities and not the artists, but the people who pay to get into the event. But
they're fans.
They're fans.
She appreciates them. And fan is just short for fanatic sometimes.
Yes.
Well, it was really, really cool. Like, it was the first year that I was there, and like people would recognize me and want to take pictures with me. It's just crazy. I can't believe it.
I'm just amazed. Now tell me about this this online video project that you mentioned. You talk about on your website. Supposedly, at this time, you're investing a great deal of time and efforts into our online videos project, MEYTAL.
Well,
A project that's been getting massive worldwide exposure, and apparently Vinnie Paul from Pantera and some other people have been checking this thing out.
Yeah, I was really lucky. Like just to get a lot of people, people that I cover. I never actually think that they're actually going to see it, and then they end up, seeing it and reaching out and saying, really cool and good job. So it's just unbelievable. But yeah, this project is what I'm doing right now. Just working on getting a better production. It's really low budget. I don't have a lot of resources at the moment, but I'm hoping to grow as I go along and do more things, like, having artists come and appear and having just like, more of a show than just a drum cover. I'm working on getting more like cool people on board. That one video, that Toxicity, that got a lot of hits. I'm working on producing more of that. I know a lot of people have been asking for it. So good things are in the works. Like a lot of cool stuff are happening. So
I have to ask you a little bit about your past inspiration, and I'm just kind of wondering, were you ever inspired by the drum work of, and I know he's kind of out of the picture nowadays, but Neil Peart from Rush?
Yeah,
Because looking
definitely.
at your videos, I see you pounding just as hard as Neil there.
Yeah, he's amazing. I remember the first drum lesson I ever took. Like my drummer, he was one of the, like my teacher in Israel. He was like one of his biggest influences, and like his technique kind of based on how he played. So I know a lot of the way I play is, related to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew it. I had the feeling. I just need to tell you, my great uncle, who died many years ago, way back in the day, back in the 60s, he taught he was a drum instructor. He taught the drummer of Kansas, the band Kansas, Carry On My Wayward Son, that one. he taught that guy how to, that just sparked a memory engram, I'm sorry.
That's right. No,
All
the door, it's like my buddy Frank Catolo says, when the doors spring open, that's fine. Lean them closed, but don't shut them. So yes, that's a fabulous thing.
We could go watch Joe Dirt now and get inspiration
That's
from
right.
that. Yeah.
Now, tell us about your transition from the Middle East to the United States. How did that go?
Well, it wasn't that easy. I took kind of a long time to get adjusted and get used to it. Like it's a really big move, especially for me, where I come from, a tiny country, and like I'm the youngest of 7, and I was always like kind of protected, and I ventured into like half across the world from like it's 18-hour flight from my family to pursue a drumming career. I had no idea, if this was doable. Like my entire family is like everyone's a doctor or a lawyer, and my mom, it was really important to her that everyone in my family studied like something, like either a doctor or a pharmacist or a dentist or everyone. And because I was like the youngest, I was somehow able to convince her to let me try it out, and if I'm not famous in 3 years, I'll come back and study to be a doctor.
Well, you now can tell her that I too, Mom, am a professional.
Yeah.
maybe not a doctor with a degree that costs 10 years of education and all, but I too am a professional.
Yeah. And I went to LA Music Academy for a couple of years, and I did study it studied with some really amazing teachers.
Oh, really? So you do have the educational background. Well, watching you hit those drums, it's just, it's amazing. I'm glad Chloe forced us into that, because we just couldn't stop.
Now, you are, you've got some videos up on your website. You've got some things over on YouTube. Tell me about this System of the Down drum cover that you did, or you've got what it looks like to be a someone playing a violin and a bunch of other things in the background. How did this come together?
Well, I met Jen, the violinist, the blonde violinist, on tour when we were touring with Metaphor. That's how we met. And ever since after that tour, we were talking about doing something together again, and never really got a chance till like we just came up with this idea to actually, that would be like the first time I've ever said it out loud, to go on America's Got Talent. You know that show?
Yes.
Oh, you bet.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Piers Morgan.
This is cool. It's like it's. I'm watching this. It's like heavy metal violinists.
Yeah.
Is what it looks like. I can't hear them, but what is
Yeah, it is. It's totally.
in mini skirts. It's cool.
It is.
Now, you went on America's Got Talent. Now,
we didn't actually go on it. It didn't go that far, but this video was made as an audition to go on the show. They give you an option. You can either audition in person to get on the show, or you can make a video. And we made this video, and we put it up on YouTube, and you know, half a year later, there was like millions of views on it. Like we did it for that, and nothing came out of it, and we were really bummed out and kind of disappointed. And then it blew up. Like the video was all over the net. Like everyone's sharing it, and this one TV show, I think it's called The Attack of the Show, just found it and put it on the show, and we got a lot of hits as a result. So
I can see why. Watching it right now, I can see why.
Now,
you put together a good video there.
when you're sitting there drumming, what's going through your head? Are you kind of like Billy Joel likes? Billy Joel always likes to say when he's playing piano that he's not even thinking about playing the piano. He's just sitting there figuring out what he's going to have to eat later, and what he's going to buy at the grocery store later, and where he's going to go
John's a freak.
Elton John's a freak. Where he's going to go get a massage. Things of that nature. Do you have? Are you thinking at all while you're sitting behind the drums, or are you just kind of like, get me the hell out of here?
Well, I think the whole like camera around me was hard for me to adjust to. It's still sometimes a little awkward for me, but I try not to think about it and just like be in the moment and enjoy it, you know. And I think the videos that are most successful are the ones that I'm actually able to do that, just like zone out and not really, like, just have fun and not really worry so much. Because if I worry, then I start to, like, you know, look stressed out, and it never comes out good. So
yeah, that's the way to do it. Just kind of let it flow.
Yeah.
And tell me something about that. You use really big sticks. Those aren't like number 7 sticks, are they? They look more like marching sticks.
Actually, I have them here.
Oh, good.
This is the stick. It's slightly longer
Yes.
than a regular stick. It's extreme, so it's kind of longer, but it's not that thick. It's like
Yeah, it's not as thick as a marching stick. I can see now.
yeah, it's 5A. So
Tell me, have you ever had a problem? I've known male drummers that have as long or longer hair of yours, but when you're thrashing around doing cymbal crashes, have you ever caught a stick in your hair and yanked out a portion?
yes, I have.
Then you
Especially
have paid
because I like this part right here, you know, that happens from the backbeat of the snare.
Sure, rim shot or whatever, yeah.
Here, like no tomorrow. It's the worst thing.
You have paid the price
I
of
have.
being a professional musician.
Now
my hair grows really fast, so I'm not worried.
Okay, we can yank it all out and it'll all just come back. All right.
And I'll be back tomorrow.
Speaking with MEYTAL Cohen this week here on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar show, and speaking with her via Skype, we're kind of watching some of your videos and some of the things that you do. How is being from the Middle East and being here in the United States, using social media to get your message out and videos out? Do you do all of your own Facebook and Twitter and all that, or do you have somebody do that for you to promote your videos?
No, I definitely do it myself. I have my phone here, so I can always check what people are saying or asking, and I try to keep up with it. I try to read everyone's comments and not take it personally sometimes. And, because there are a lot of people that want to know and want to support, and I love hearing, what people think and what they want, and I think it's really important to keep up with that. So,
Well, that's good, because then now people know that when they're contacting you, they're getting you.
yeah, they're actually getting...
Okay.
They're not getting,
Your publicist or somebody.
Tony sitting in the office somewhere, or whatever.
I actually don't have that many people working for me. I would like to, so if anyone's a big management company and they want to, have an idea or suggest or help or promote me in some way, because I'm doing this all really kind of amateurly and myself, and it's been going really well and I've been growing, but I feel like I want someone that can come up with something to make it better, because I don't know how to do lighting so well, and the sound can be improved. There's so many things that can be better, and I really want to try to make everything just better. So
You need to let me and Jiggy come down and do a video for you.
Now, you can find more information on this lovely, lovely lady at MEYTALCohen.com.
I've got it.
And go ahead.
Just like what we're watching here, we're watching a video of just you drumming.
You
and
doing Tom Sawyer.
We'll do just that, but we'll dress you and do your makeup like Scary Cherry in the Bang. You know that I'm on. No. That would be a gimmick.
That would be a gimmick. Now, do you would someone be able to bring you in to be a guest drummer if they were an unsigned band somewhere and wanted to bring you in to do a show? Would that be possible, or?
It would. Anything is possible. I don't know, I would have to listen to the music and see where it is, what it is, if I like it. But yeah, I'm definitely open for new opportunities, and new projects, and collaborating with people and doing creative things.
Wow, I'm feeling a heavy metal version of Eric Heaney and Nina Perlov.
That's right.
She's and the harp chick.
And the harp chick, yes.
Yeah, that would be great. God, that would.
If you ever, let me give you some names of people that you ought to look up on the internet. We interviewed this chick.
She plays a heavy metal harp.
She does a heavy metal harp.
Really?
She it's kind of a strange thing, but
she has an all-electric harp.
She has an all-electric
You can hardly
harp.
hear it unless it's plugged in.
Yeah.
So it's like a guitar, and it's just the coolest thing in the world.
If you get a chance, check out hipharp.com.
Okay.
And her name is Deborah Henson Conant. She's out of Boston, Massachusetts, and
she's a good Jewish girl.
she's a good Jewish girl.
She told us that.
And she does a heavy metal harp, and I think that God, if you two could get together at some point in time, that would be really cool to do a.
Yeah, the possibilities in my mind are just exploding. Yes.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, it was cool.
And,
Tell your manager, yes, we can be nice.
We had your manager was very
Protective of
you, which is a good thing. I like that.
It's my first live interview, so I was like stressing out about it.
No, you can go back and say it was a total success.
It was a total success.
I want to do it every day.
I will be in contact with the archive, and then you guys can send that out to everyone. And I appreciate you doing this. Thanks once again for being on the broadcast, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Definitely. Well, we will chat with you soon. I appreciate it.
Rock on.
Take care. We'll keep rocking. You bet.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, MEYTAL COHEN on the world famous
That was fun.
Jiggy Jaguar show.
That was really interesting, wasn't it?
If you get a chance, check us out at talkjockeys.com. That's right, talkjockeys.com.
Talk Jockeys.
Talkjockeys.com.
It sounds like an underwear commercial, or talking jockeys.
Talking Jockeys.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick little timeout. When we come back, we will have. We are awaiting the arrival of Tony Dawn.
Oh, really?
We also have Ruby Knox on in about 30 minutes, so we'll be back here in just a second.
Good stuff.
Keep it here on the Jiggy Jaguar Experience. And if you're watching on live stream, don't go away. We will be right back in mere moments.
Thank you, Craig Jordan. We will take a quick little timeout. When we come back, we will have more, so keep it locked, keep it loaded. Hey, on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Show.